Welcome back to Netrush Report, your home for the rivalries, comebacks, and emotional stories that make tennis more than just a game. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss the drama beyond the score. Amanda Anisimova's tennis story has always been about contrasts, talent and pressure, brilliance and heartbreak, expectation and reality. Born to Russian parents in New Jersey, Amanda was introduced to tennis at a young age, quickly rising through the ranks as one of the most exciting American prospects of her generation. By 2019, at just 17 years old, she stunned the world with a run to the French Open semifinals, defeating defending champion Simona Halep along the way. The world had its eyes on her. But like so many young stars, the sudden fame and the weight of expectation took their toll. Tragedy struck with the sudden loss of her father in 2019, followed by struggles with injuries and eventually, mental health battles that forced her to step away from tennis in 2023. For a time, it looked like the story of Amanda Anisimova might end there, a promising career left unfulfilled. But 2025 has been the year of her rebirth. She returned to the WTA Tour with a calmer mindset, a stronger game, and perhaps most importantly, a renewed love for tennis. This isn't the teenager trying to prove she belongs anymore. This is a woman rediscovering herself, both on and off the court. And that's exactly what makes this latest story so refreshing. Ahead of her semifinal clash against Coco Gauff at the China Open, Amanda pointed out a detail many fans had been joking about for years: her outdated WTA profile photo. The picture had been around since her teenage days, making her look, in her own words, like a 12-year-old. In an Instagram story, she shared a screenshot of her updated profile with the caption, "Due to many comments saying I look 12, I finally changed it." It was classic Amanda, self-aware, witty, and just the kind of humor fans love to see from athletes who are often under enormous pressure. For a player who once admitted she found it hard to be in the spotlight, this playful jab at her own image shows how much she's grown. But make no mistake, this isn't just about profile pictures. Amanda Anisimova is back to doing what she does best: winning. Her quarterfinal victory over Jasmine Paolini was a 3-hour marathon, filled with powerful baseline rallies, fearless shot-making, and an emotional roar when she sealed the final point. After dropping the first set in a tiebreak, she fought back 6-3, 6-4, showing grit and determination that only comes from someone who's been through the fire. That win sets up a blockbuster semifinal showdown against Coco Gauff, a matchup that feels like the past colliding with the present. Coco, at just 21 years old, is already a Grand Slam champion and one of the most marketable stars in the game. She's reached her third consecutive semifinal at the China Open after taking down Eva Liss in straight sets. For Gauff, this is about consistency, dominance, and adding more silverware to her growing collection. For Anisimova, this is about proving she belongs again at the very top of the women's game. The timing couldn't be more perfect. Just weeks ago, Amanda made an emotional run to the US Open final, where she fell to Aryna Sabalenka in straight sets. While she didn't win the trophy, she walked away with something far more valuable: belief. After the match, Amanda told reporters, "I've done my best, and I'm proud of myself for everything I've overcome this year." Those words weren't just empty talk. They reflected a new mindset, one built not on perfection, but on resilience. And that resilience has carried her all the way to Beijing, where she now stands just one step away from the final. Think about the arc of this season. From doubts about whether she could ever return, to making the US Open final, to laughing at her own profile picture before facing off against Coco Gauff in one of the most high-stakes semifinals of the year. It's a reminder that tennis is not just about forehands and backhands. It's about the people behind the rackets, their struggles, their comebacks, and yes, even their jokes about looking 12 years old. And that's what makes Amanda Anisimova's story resonate so deeply. She's not just competing for titles. She's competing for herself, for the joy of playing, for the love of the game, and for the fans who have stood by her through thick and thin. As for Coco Gauff, don't underestimate her determination either. She knows that every deep run adds to her growing legacy. Facing Anisimova won't just be a semifinal match. It will be a test of mental strength, physical endurance, and who can rise to the moment under the bright lights of Beijing. Win or lose, Amanda Anisimova has already achieved something far greater this year. She's reclaimed her voice, her humor, and her place among the most exciting players to watch. So what do you think? Can Amanda Anisimova complete her fairy tale run at the China Open and take down Coco Gauff? Or will Coco's consistency and power be too much for the comeback queen? Drop your predictions in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of Amanda Anisimova's journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of tennis drama, right here on Netrush Report. Until next time, this is where the game meets the story.